Welcome back. I'm your host, the Dr. Bob Lee. Peace December is here, and our next guest joins us for a look at this powerful movement and what we can expect throughout the month and beyond. We welcome Sheikh Musa Drameh. We welcome you to the show. You've been here before. You're
Absolutely.
not a stranger to this show.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about your organization and Peace December.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here one more time. So this is my second home. Peace December was launched right here in the Bronx about 7 years ago in order to mobilize the grassroots movements, to counter the rise of crime and violence in our neighborhoods. And, we know that law enforcement communities are doing their best, but it is us who commit crime, and if crime is to be stopped, it will have to come from us. That, in a nutshell, was the reason why Peace December was launched.
Did you talk to our pastor over there? Pastor Smallwood has
Not
something
yet.
going on too. When you get off the set, make sure you talk to her. What are some of the goals with Peace December?
Well, the goals are, to create environments where people can coexist peacefully.
Yes.
And, we know that, especially nowadays, hate crimes is going up because, unfortunately, there are knuckleheads that absolutely have no background about individuals, but what they see. And, our media is promoting violence and indecency that corrupt the minds of the public. And, even our elected officials are controlled by antichrist lobbyists. So it is entirely up to the community to say, it is our world, it is our community, it is our city, it is our neighborhood, and it is up to us to make it useful. Here in the Bronx, we have so much opportunities to be gained if we can control public safety problems. If we can bring peace to the Bronx, investment dollars will trickle here in the Bronx.
So you have to look beyond all of the things that are covered by the media and all the things that the politicians put forth in the running of this past election, because I think you mentioned that hate crime is up.
Well, of course, because one of the things that people have known us, we are very, very politically incorrect, because there are a lot of individuals who know the truth but can't speak about the truth. Our movement, we speak the truth to the powers. If there is a particular neighborhood where the crime is increasing, we address it directly to the leadership.
Yeah.
If there are movements, unfortunately, that are benefiting from the chaotic situation of certain neighborhoods, like associating with ambulance chasers, we call upon them. We have a lot of lawyers who are mobilizing the blacks and Latinos for movements exclusively for financial gain. So we call these lawyers and we tell them that you are corrupting our neighborhoods, because at the end of the day, you do not live in the communities. Your children are not going to failing schools. Your wives are not shopping in these dangerous supermarkets. Therefore, we call upon the leaders where we have to, and our movement is known for that.
Your movement stands in the gap.
Absolutely.
Right? It says, lets everybody know what's going on.
Absolutely.
What should the public do? What should we know?
Well, the public should mobilize. You see, there is absolutely positively no reason why we should be silent, where we have more young men and increasingly young women heading to jail instead of going to colleges. We should be very, very open arms to our elected officials who do not even live in the districts that they are, leading. We should be very open arms with individuals who have investments in our destructions. We mobilize the public to say enough is enough. We live here, we raise children here, our schools are here, our jobs are here. We're going to make it habitable, regardless of what the special interest groups are pushing on our way.
Yeah. So what is your organization doing to keep people out of jail?
Our organization, first of all, we have every Friday, we have a public safety dinners where we bring these young men and women. We educate them on avenues in which they can improve their lives, whether it's going back to school, getting a good job, having a mentor, or embarking on some useful endeavors instead of following the crowds, selling drugs, or becoming pimps, or joining gang members. Because there are only two avenues when you do those things. Either you die too early, or you end up in jail, and your life is completely finished. Every Friday, we have a university where these kids will be removed from self-destructiveness into self-empowerment.
So-
And for more information, just contact us and attend one of our dinners.
How does that look? The dinner, you have an open space where people come in, you sit around the table, of course you pray.
Our dinners brings gangs from Bloods and Crips and Latin King,
All
Eversted,
together in one room.
all of together, and we have never ever had any type of problem because people understand we are genuine for what we're trying to do. So far, we have removed over 104 gang members off the street into the most productive part of society, and they are now doing music, they are now acting, they are now going back to school, and they have their jobs.
like it.
That is our goal, and we don't get a penny from any elected official or any foundation. Every single expenses come from our own pocket and our own, commitment.
Well, who supports you?
We support ourselves. I have a community center that I rent and collect a lot of money, and most of the expenses
mostly
come
people.
from myself.
Mostly ordinary people.
Ordinary
putting
people,
it- yeah.
who are sick and tired of crime and violence and domestic
contribute to
violence
your
and gang
organization.
violence and failing schools, come and participate into what we do. And by the way, I just want to let you know that what started here 7 years ago in the Bronx, now it's being celebrated in 18 other countries.
Oh, yeah.
I just came from China and the Middle East and Africa, and they are all excited about the fact that there is a 31 days where the public is mobilized to saying no to violence and yes to peaceful coexistence. In areas where there is religious tension, we bring peace. Ethnic tension, we bring peace. Economic depravity, we bring hope. And that's what Peace December movement has created so far.
Why December?
December is the easiest month to bring about peace. It's too much festivities. There's so many celebrations. Even corporations, most of them close their books in the month of December. Our goal was to pick a month that is easier to target. Then from December, you have a brand new year with a brand new attitude, so that perhaps maybe the same excitement that we gained during December can translate into New Year.
Yeah. And all the months to follow.
To follow, December to December.
So you mentioned music before. How does music help out with this whole situation?
Well, because from get-go, our goal was to attack violence in every area. And one of the areas that was very, very important to us was music and art, especially here in the Bronx. That's why we partner with BronxNet, and this Saturday, actually, BronxNet will carry live 4 hours of music from all kinds of genres. You have these artists from all over the United States coming to sing for peace. As a matter of fact, right now we have former gang members in the Bronx who are now bringing albums of peace. They're singing peace. From violence and degrading women to now singing peace and praising God.
Yeah.
So music is a very important part of our movement because unfortunately the public is corrupted by the media who promote junk. So now if we don't attack this area, how can we redeem children from the toxic language that is being peddled by multinational corporations who want nothing but our destruction, because the more destruction they have in our communities, the more money they make. So music is part of our movement.
And as you become more and more involved in the media, and if you had a show, how would you say, hey, this is the way I want you to look at things?
Well, actually, we have done it. BronxNet created a model. Our movement became global because of BronxNet. And what we do here, when I'm finished here, after 24 hours after this thing, you guys will send me the segment and we'll transmit it all over the world, including to the media houses. We're saying that follow BronxNet, because not only crime and violence makes money, but promoting peace also brings money and benefit. And this is what BronxNet is doing.
All right, so let's wave a hand to wherever this is going.
Absolutely, everywhere in the world, everywhere in the world.
Just name those places and we'll wave a hand.
We have 18 Peace December chapters throughout the world, and they're all going to be watching this right here from the Boogie Down Bronx. And
worldwide, stay Bronx strong,
Absolutely.
Worldwide.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so what's next? You have something coming up that we can all come to? Or?
Absolutely. Tomorrow, our movement is launching for the first time National Public Safety Honor Day. We are honoring our law enforcement personnel all over the city because unfortunately, again, the special interest group makes it so toxic that you think all black people, all Spanish people are anti-law enforcement. The contrary actually is true. We have so much crime and violence in our communities, and guess what? Every single day our law enforcement wake up to protect the residents. Therefore, tomorrow we're going to be walking from our office in Parkchester to 43rd Precinct and handing flowers to the police officers who are protecting our lives. And the members of the organization who lives in other areas, they will be doing likewise. So tomorrow, all day long, will be National Public Safety Honor Day. Please join us and honor your public safety personnel because they wake up every single day making sure that your life, your assets, and your dignity are protected. And tomorrow is the day to do that.
What would you say to the public and the police department, NYPD, to create a better harmony between the two?
Well, the first thing we have to do is we have to resist the liars who come to our community for money to making sure that we are corrupted. Law enforcement community is not our enemy. Our enemy are the lobbyists who benefit from our destruction, who benefit from more jail population, who benefit from all these funerals, who benefit from courthouse money. These are our enemies. Law enforcement are there to protect us. And unfortunately, a lot of people think that police are there to get them because that's what they told them, but that is not true. And tomorrow we're going to prove them wrong.
All right, where can we go for more information on this?
You got to go to peacedecember.org, peacedecember.org, or you call me, 718-822-5555, 718-822-5555, or reach out to any Peace December movement member in anywhere in New York City. We are all over the city.
Give him a big hand, everybody. Sheikh Musa Dramé, community activist. Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We got to take a quick break right here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the fitness and health tips you won't want to miss. But first, let's take a look at a Bronx event promoting history and activism.